You're watching KHQA This Morning. It's your news now.
5:12 in the morning. Let's check in with Kristen Aguirre, who's live in Quincy this morning. Kristen, what are you up to?
Well, I am getting ready to turn this conference room into a workout room. I'm getting stretched out to take part in Hy-Vee's latest program, Holiday Hold, where it's helping you get control of your diet and exercise plan during the Christmas season. So I definitely need this help because I'm grabbing every cupcake, anything in my face and putting it in my mouth, and then maybe slacking off the gym just a little bit. So hopefully this will help me get right back on track and help you get on track too.
All right, sounds good. We'll talk to you later, Kristen. Thank you. Kristen Aguirre is getting a little bit warm this morning. She's working out, learning a bunch of tips. How's it going? They look like they're having a good time.
Yeah, I am here learning about the Holiday Hold program. They've turned this conference room into a workout room, and this program is geared towards really maintaining your weight during the holiday season. So what made you decide to do it during this season?
Well, the holidays can be called a season of temptation. There's extra food everywhere, food in the break room, holiday gatherings in the evening, just those extra temptations that can lead to added pounds. So this is a 10-week program geared to just maintaining your weight through the different holidays, 4 holidays total.
Now this one is actually closed out because you guys are already in week 6, but you do have a new one coming up.
Yep, in January I'll kick off a new one with like a weight loss focus.
And that one will be more weight loss because maybe if you didn't maintain during that Christmas season, you can start focusing on getting
after your New Year's resolution, sure.
Okay, so what are the ladies doing right now?
We're doing circuits this morning, anything from ball roll-ins, focusing on hamstrings, trying to hit the different muscle groups. We're doing glute kicks here, which focus on the glutes, working our triceps back here, core stations, some Pilates moves, rolling our muscles out there on the foam roller, a little bit of everything.
Now, if we can do it in a conference room, you could do it anywhere.
Absolutely, you could do this at home. Sure.
All right, so let's get started on our first workout program.
Go ahead and come on down.
Okay.
30 more seconds.
What am I doing?
And we're just going to start with a side plank. So you're just going to roll up and reach.
Oh.
Yeah. Good. And hold.
Oh, how long do you guys hold this for?
We're going to do it for 10 seconds.
How about
they've been
5?
They've been doing 2 minutes.
Okay. These ladies have been out here already breaking a sweat, and it's not even 6 a.m. yet.
Absolutely. Troopers. And we'll just switch to the other side.
Okay. This is not easy.
Feeling it in your obliques?
Yes, I feel it in my obliques, and my arms, and my legs, and my head, and my toes. I feel it everywhere.
All right, nice job.
All right, well, I'm going to continue working out here on my circuits, and coming up later in the show, Jen is going to show us how to make some healthy pancakes.
Ooh, sounds good. I like the muscle rolling one. The girl behind you in the pink shirt's doing. That looks to be.
Yes, they're going to show me how to do that too.
That looks really cool.
My sister had one when she hurt her back, and I don't think I did it right because all I did was lay across it like this.
I thought that's what you were supposed to do. That's why I liked it, because you just lay there. All right, thanks, Kristen. We'll check in with you a little bit later. Out at Hy-Vee. How's it going, Kristen?
It's not going good. I'm dying. All I did was side planks. It's sad how out of shape I am. So I'm hoping the Holiday Hold program here is going to get me back into shape. With me now is Jennifer and Michelle, who do the Holiday Hold program. Have you guys done one of Jen's programs before?
Done all of them.
All of them. So what are the benefits? Ooh, we're going to do our circuit first, which is wall sits.
Yes.
So we're going to interview and wall sit. We're multitasking. So how has her programs helped you?
For me, it has introduced a lot of new foods because she does the store tours and tried things that I would have never thought I would even begin to think I would enjoy. And black beans are doable now, peppers, good. So that's the type of stuff. She's introduced new foods and kind of motivates you, so yeah, stay on task.
I like how you guys are just casually sitting here. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. How has this helped you for this holiday season? Has it helped you kind of stray away from all those snacking of the cookies and?
It helps you just make smarter choices. Like we've had classes where we've learned what we can do to make foods we love, like change it and to make it better. Different ingredients. I have shied away from some of the holiday treats that I normally eat, but. You can have those, but you can just do it a different way by making smarter choices about how you do it.
Do you think this is more of a lifestyle change than it is just like a diet?
Oh, for sure.
Yes, yes.
I don't like that word.
No, we don't like diet.
No, because you gotta, if you're gonna stay where you're headed, you gotta change everything. You can't just change it temporarily and go on one of the, fad diet type things and expect to never go back, because you're gonna.
This program, what is probably one of the best tips you guys have learned?
Probably the food substitutions, if you're preparing something that is X amount of calories. If you substitute 2 or 3 things, you've got it down to X amount of calories now. So you've saved 100 to 200 calories easy sometimes.
What about the best workout she's taught you guys?
Ooh, there's lots of those. We do, like, circuit training like this is something easy. You can do at home, you can do anywhere. You can do outside, you can do, she's all about, finding things we can do anywhere. Instead of, so you don't have to sign up for a Y membership or a Crux Center membership or something like that. You can do these things without, on your own.
All right, well, my legs are shaking profusely, so I need to take a break. And coming up later in the break, we are going to learn about that nutritional intake and what you need to do to maintain your weight this holiday season.
I'm doing a sit too, Kristen, but I'm not sitting against the wall. I'm sitting on an actual chair, so it's probably a little bit easier for me.
Well, you have no idea what this feels like.
I'm just going to keep talking so that you can stay there a little
bit.
bit.
Can we please go to commercial? Because I need to stop doing this.
All right, we'll talk to you in a little bit. She's learning how to put back the cupcakes and grab an apple. If you're not going to eat those cupcakes, Kristen, I will.
Well, when Jen looks away, I'm going to put the cupcakes in my purse. Well, actually this morning we are learning how to maintain your weight during the holiday season because so many times that's what we're doing is filling up on cupcakes. So what's the best advice you can give us?
It's not about going without, the sweets. It's about going with in proper portion and in moderation. So like behind us, we have a perfect example of portion size. I mean, people would sit down and eat that whole thing. Instead of eating the whole thing, split it into half or into thirds, and that just saves calories right there. We're going with a cupcake option, which is a smaller size too.
So it's not about just totally forgetting the cupcakes and the sweets because it is the holidays, but it's just about making
it in proper portion.
Right, proper portion. And you were even saying to make your own.
Absolutely. Like for a brownie or a cake mix, get the mix off the shelf and add pumpkin or add applesauce or something healthier than the oil and the egg in there, and you're saving calories and adding nutrition.
And you're going to be showing some of us that
Absolutely,
later in the show. But right now, okay, when we're going grocery shopping, this is kind of the area you want us to be in.
I like to take the positive approach to things and focusing on what we need to do more of and eat more of, fruits and vegetables being some of those.
So this is what we should be stocking up on.
Bulk of your diet, majority of your plate from fruits and vegetables, and when you are in the Hy-Vee store, checking out this number right here on the shelf tag, the higher that number is, the more nutritious the product is for you, between 1 and 100.
Oh.
It doesn't get any better than a kiwi. So your fruits and vegetables are going to have the higher scores. If sugar, salt, trans fats added, the number is going to go down. So when you get to the mainstream aisles, that number really comes in.
And that's more of like the processed food. So this is where we should getting our bulk. And these, you can incorporate these into kind of some of the holiday foods too.
Absolutely. Taking a fruit tray when you go to a family get-together, being the person who brings the healthy option for people to eat more of. Absolutely.
And when we're at those buffet tables, the first thing we should be stocking up are these products.
Focusing on the fruits and vegetables, the lean protein, the whole grains, and then really portioning those, once a year sweets.
All right. Well, coming up later in the show, Jen is going to give us some tips on healthy cooking, so make sure you stay tuned for that because I am hungry.
So do the cupcakes have a number on them too? Or is there
I'm going to look at that number, but I'm pretty sure it's low.
Probably not. Darn. All right. Thanks, Kristen. We'll check.
I'm just kidding.
Kristen at Gary is live this morning. Looks like she's having a good time there. Hello, Kristen. How's it going there? You
Hi,
look like
yes,
you're
I
having
am
fun.
here hanging out with the holiday whole team. And now we've been working out all morning. Now it's time to eat. With me now, Jen Camp's dietitian here at Hy-Vee and runs the holiday hold program. What are we doing now?
We are making a healthy pancake this morning. We're going to make pumpkin pancakes. We're taking the whole wheat blend, and we're going to add pumpkin to it instead of adding oil with an egg, and heating those up with some healthy topping options. And we're going to make a chicken sausage breakfast link.
So why is this a good breakfast?
You get more fiber from this whole wheat pancake than you would from a regular pancake, so it kind of keeps you full longer, and starting your day off with some protein. You can't go wrong there.
And I think the best part of this is that people think pancakes, they think that's not a healthy, like I would never think that was a healthy breakfast to have, but if you are opting for whole wheat and whole grain, that's the better way to go.
Absolutely, more fiber there, and then adding vitamin A and nutrition when you add that pumpkin to it. Sure, so you're getting a vegetable at breakfast.
And these are chicken sausages, you said?
Chicken sausage, yep, the country style, and we have an apple maple. It's kind of like breakfast.
Why are these better than the traditional links?
Lower fat, less saturated fat in them. You still have the protein.
Okay, so what are they doing now? They're just kind of getting everything
Browning
together?
the sausages, yep, and they're mixing up the pancakes, and we'll make some there and ready to go.
How long did it take for you guys to get all this together?
Just a few minutes.
Yeah.
And is this something that you guys would make at home?
Yeah.
I make these almost every day.
Really?
Yeah.
And is this something part of the program that you guys have kind of learned about?
Yes, we did a cooking class one morning and we learned how to make all of this stuff. So.
What are some important tips that you say into your cooking class to your team?
Absolutely, cut back on sugar. Just that saves calories, 720 calories and 1 full cup of sugar.
What?
So adding something like vanilla extract or cinnamon, a little bit more of this like they put into the pancake batter, is going to bring out the natural sweetness in it.
And it's all about flavoring, right?
Absolutely. Add flavor without adding extra calories.
All right, well, coming up later in the show, I'm going to be eating these pancakes. I'm so excited. And then we're going to continue teaching you better ways to eat and keep your nutrition on track this holiday season.
Pumpkin, you know, you wouldn't normally think to put that in pancakes, especially substituting it for other things, but that's a great fall addition if you're looking for something festive to be making.
It smells good too, so I think sometimes people think healthy foods, not that good, has no flavor, you know what I mean? But everything here it smells great, and it looks so easy to make that even I can do it. So I mean, if I can make these pancakes, you can make these pancakes at home.
If I can make the pancakes, then anybody can make them. Will you get that?
If we can cook, you can cook at home.
Will you make sure and get that recipe for me?
Yes, I will.
All right, thanks.
And then we
Chris.
can make it together.
Sounds good. See you in a little bit. Well, I'm so jealous.
Oh, those I cleared my plate. I wish I could show you guys, but I ate everything. It was so delicious. And all of that wasn't heavy in calorie.
Nope. Calorie controlled, very healthy.
Cannot believe it. So now we're showing what our plates should look like.
Yep. These are our healthy plates, so it just is a good guideline of how we should be trying to set up most of our meals. So if you can have half of your plate fruits and vegetables, if you can't get the fruits in, you can make half the plate vegetables or half the plate fruit. A quarter of it roughly protein and a quarter of it grains, and the different sizes in the plates just represent the different calorie needs that we have. If you have less calories that you need, use the small plate versus the big one.
And we were talking about these plates too. These are important plates to have.
Yeah, these are just called smart plates. Nothing that glamorous about them other than portion controlled. If you fill just the inside rim, it's like going to be about 10 inches, so that would put you at 10 to 20% less calories than a typical American eats at a meal.
And those are the size that our protein should be, our grains should be, right? That's exactly what the sizes they should be.
Well, the protein, palm size. About 3 ounces cooked is the typical proper portion of your meat. Yep.
And then is there a cup of grains, or how does that work out?
Whole grains when it goes to the grains, and a quarter. I know this is a little bit off, but that's really what we talk about, is a quarter of it protein, a quarter of it grains.
Okay, great. So we just made pancakes, which I never thought would be a healthy meal, but you can make it. We just swapped out the oil for some fruit puree. But now we're talking toppings.
Toppings, absolutely. Many choices. I just brought a few of them up here for today. You can go with what Kristen did. She used the low-calorie, sugar-free.
Delicious.
Yes. So this is going to save you on calories if that's your number one focus. 20 calories in a serving of this. Now you could go with the real thing, the maple syrup, can be the more natural approach. 210 calories, that's for a full 4th cup, but it is so rich in flavor you won't necessarily need to use all of that. A couple other options, we have a low sugar fruit topping, so they just leave out half of the sugar that you see in most jellies, so this would be a very healthy choice, and no sugar substitutes in this. No aspartame, no Splenda.
Right. And so I thought, Jen is a dietitian, I read that juice is bad for you, but she said I was mistaken.
Yes. Well, here at Hy-Vee there are no bad foods. Just make sure that I say that. Good foods, and there are better foods. But when it comes to juice, if you pick a smart choice like this one, the Tropicana 50 calories in this, 50% less sugar. They just don't put all the sugar in. And it's just fortified with calcium, so it could replace a glass of milk if you wanted it to, like for breakfast.
Wow. So you've made all of these great choices, or you've taught them all in the holiday program. Tanya, how has it been? How have you incorporated all of these great tips into your life?
I have 4 kids at home, and so we try to do more fruits and vegetables. The kids have tried some new things. I had to meet jicama. They were very excited about that. Well, 2 of them were not so much. We just try to lower our portion sizes at home, make healthier choices, use the lower fat milks, the lower sugar juices, things like that.
And you're a busy mom, so are these easy changes to make in your life?
They are. I don't have big breakfast eaters at home, but they will eat this for dinner and love it. So.
That is a good idea. Well, I'm going to go ahead and make some of these pancakes for later for dinner for you and I, Lindsay, and they are delicious.
Sausage in the pan too?
Yes, sausage. It's chicken sausage.
Ooh.
So it cuts the fat, and it's. I didn't taste it. Obviously, I'm vegetarian, but it smelled delicious. And cameraman Mark ate mine, and He hasn't had one complaint yet.
A big thumbs up from Mark this morning. All right, thanks, Kristen.
Well, the Holiday Hold program is already 6 weeks in, so you cannot join it. But if you're interested, starting in January, they will have a new program for you to join. For more information, visit connecttristates.com. You can also visit our website to get the pancake recipe we had here on the show this morning.